Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Sagittarius Ancestors Speak message for March 2023. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, comments, anything that you do to help the channel. I really want to say I appreciate it, but my ultimate goal for the channel is I like doing this kind of stuff and I wanted to help people. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading, Sagittarius. So, center energy, you've been going through a lot here because you've had a death after a betrayal of some sort. And I love how this card said everything is fine, but it's really not. Betrayal is hard to deal with, but you're getting through it. You have turned into the Queen of Swords, where you're willing to listen, but you're ready to cut out BS, okay? Because the Page of Swords is news coming in, some kind of message from somebody. So just keep that in mind. You most certainly have every right to feel the way that you feel, and you most certainly have a right to have ends to situations, especially anything that was a betrayal to you, okay? And to stand in your power and be fair, but at the same time, cut out things that just don't agree with you any longer. Crowning energy, working hard on your hopes, wishes, and dreams as you move forward. Because it's been a burden with your undermining energy. Ten of Wands, carrying a lot, okay? And it's become a burden now. Okay, so it's time to release it. And things coming in quickly with the Chariot here. So somebody trying to come in, something trying to come in, right? But the outcome is you've got the Sun. So illumination and or happiness to the King of Cups, right? And perhaps this Knight of Wands is coming towards you. Okay, well, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's in and out, somebody who's typically a player. So be careful of that, okay? Remember, you're the Queen of Swords. You've already been betrayed. So if this is that person coming back, then hey, do what you do, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into your other messages. So the decks here that we're using today, the first one is, I normally have this up. I don't know why I don't now, but probably because I keep knocking on the floor. The Wild Muse Oracle, beautiful, beautiful cards, and you'll see the imagery as we go through. And this is from Vanessa Somaina. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. Apologies if I'm not. But the first message we have here is the best of you. So, here you are, going through this betrayal and going through this death, which is usually a transformation, rebirth, right? You thought they had gotten the best of you. Not by far. Okay. So you are stepping into the best of you because of this experience, believe it or not. It's probably a catalyst for you. Okay. So this is beautiful. And you see how luxury and comfort and just looking good. Okay. So everything in life is a lesson. So this was a catalyst for you. Believe the best of you is still to come. Understanding what happened here, why it happened, why it needed to happen, why it was a catalyst for you. You're not hearing us. We gave you many messages and signs already. Reflect on what has already been delivered. So maybe you're having a hard time hearing the messages from your ancestors. And you're asking for assistance, and they're like, but we already sent you 25, right? 30, 40,000, whatever. But, just get quiet in your mind and reflect on information that you've already received about this. Kings and queens are not bothered by the pages of the courts. So this is about rising above, not thinking you're better, but rising above the situation and looking at it from a new perspective, understanding that people are all on their journeys, understanding that hurt people, and that this happened for a reason, and not letting anything bother you, especially if this is an immature person coming towards you. Next, we have be careful. Pay attention to the company you keep and those resurfacing from your past. That's that Knight of Wands there coming back, trying to anyway. Watch how you use your money. You don't want to overspend, but you also don't want to hold on too tightly. So be careful with your money. Come into balance with that. Your crown chakra needs some attention. Clean your space, capture your thoughts, help clear your mind. That's why you can't hear the ancestor messages, because your crown chakra is probably blocked. And the power you seek is within your hands, soul, and mind. Use it and watch what you create. So everything you're looking for is within you. So we've got endless serendipity. So to me, this is about endless opportunities and good luck and just fortuitous events showing up for you. And we've got avoid temptation. So even though things are good, don't let this Knight of Wands coming back spoil that. And avoid temptation to get into things that you know instinctually you shouldn't. Self-assured, standing in your power, confident. Spirit team coming in to assist all around you. Sacred knowledge, because you're getting an upgrade. You're going through that rebirth, right? That transformation. New developments, new news. Again, with the Page of Swords there. Risk taking. Okay, be careful with that. Taking risks that are calculated on that are for your highest good only. And universal love. So your spirit team showering you at this time with universal love. We've got doors are finally opening. The wait wasn't punishment, it was preparation. So things had to be lined up. That's why you have that serendipity there. This is your chance. Go for it. Do it. Don't play it safe. Anything worth having is worth going after. And I don't mean this person. Unless this person is truly different, and you'll know by your intuition, it's not this person. This is about lining up your life. This is about taking the risk on calculated risk for your highest good, not things that you are led to take a risk on, not well, you know, they look good to me and so I'm going to go back to them. That's not what we're talking about here. We are watching over you. You are protected and safe. Nobody, and I do mean capital nobody, will get to you without going through us. So your ancestors are like, nah, I don't think so. Not today. And not tomorrow either. This is the moment where we need you to accept and know the power that you hold within. Stop sleeping on yourself. So this is about stepping into your power fully, okay? Love and let yourself be loved. First, you got to be the love that you want to see and expect from somebody else. If you're not that love, that's not what you're going to draw to you. You're going to draw to you what you believe about yourself on the deepest level, okay? So really purging, healing, that kind of stuff, okay? Your third eye chakra needs to be balanced. Enjoy a few minutes of yoga to help with this imbalance. So again, you know, chakras out of balance here. Yeah, you got the crown and the third chakra so far. I'm telling you, probably going to be all of them come out by the time the end is over, because I know that's what I got for Virgo. You'll be amazed at what you attract when you start believing in yourself and what you deserve. Yeah, you deserve the best. But until you believe that, that's not what you're going to get. The things you are passionate about are not random interests. Those interests are part of your calling. So this is both, you know, you being called to what you're supposed to be doing and what you're supposed to be focused on. Next, we're going to go ahead and move into be open to receive in the reverse. This is what it looks like upright. This is what it was. Let's see what clarifiers we got with that one. Easy does it. So, you know, so the thing about it, okay, let me say this. The thing about it is, after you've gone through a betrayal, it's natural to shut down. It's natural to, you know, put a hand up to say, nah, I'm not even interested, that kind of thing. But the key to true healing and how you're supposed to proceed, and it's easier said than done, so let me say that up front, is to remain open to love in spite of being hurt. And that is hard. But if you want love, you can't be closed off to love. Okay, your heart chakra can be closed and then you expect love to come walking in. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so just try to keep that in mind. Easy does it. So, you know, be kind to yourself. Understand that you're healing. Stop and reassess. Again, perhaps slowing it down. Reassess. Think about where you're coming from. You know, are you open to the thing you may be asking for? That's what I get there. So your clarifiers, stay strong, in your faith, and never lose sight of the goal. So again, once you set up these goals, your goal is to step into the highest version of you. Your goal is to achieve your hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires. That's your goal. Okay. Anything else is like the cherry on top, right? But stay focused on your goal. The other thing I wanted to say, which I hadn't said, which I normally say at the very beginning of when I get into this set of the cards, the decks here that I'm using, let me stop and say that. This deck here is the messages from the ancestors. The deck that I'm going to do the final portion for is the messages from your ancestors. And these two smaller decks are the ancestral messages and the ancestral spirit guide messages, both from Queen Sugar. And another thing, I get most of my cards, if not all of them, from either Amazon or Etsy, and that's where you'll find all these. And I do go to magic.com sometimes. I'm trying to think of anywhere else I go. I usually, if I see a deck that somebody's using and I like it, I'm going to go wherever to find it. So that's just how I am with it. Now, let's get back to your reading. Stay strong in your faith and never lose sight of the goal. We just talked about that. It's okay if it still hurts. Yeah, betrayal hurts. It's something that just breaks your heart. Okay. And it takes a minute to heal. So heal. Don't try to get into another relationship that you're really not ready for. And it's not fair to take that into a relationship and put that on somebody else who has not hurt you. Okay. So really, really, take that into account. It's okay, but you got to be honest. You got to tell that person, hey, I'm not really ready for a relationship. We can hang out, whatever, we all do that. But you know what I'm saying? Just be careful, because you don't want to reap karma because you did something to somebody else, because you were hurting because of what somebody did to you. I mean, you don't want to keep the cycle going like that. Don't let it sit inside and fester. Release it so that you can restore that space with healed energy. Okay. Lean into your abundance. Be proud. You earned it. So again, lean into the abundance and the blessings you have around you at this time, and walk in that attitude of gratitude for that, if nothing else. No, it wasn't for you. No, it just wasn't for you. What is yours will always be yours. So this is about, don't worry about it. Things that are meant for you are going to be yours. Can't nobody take stuff away from you. That's yours. Are they adding value to your life? So this is a question you need to ask in relationships. Is the situation adding value to your life? If the answer is no, then get rid of it. Okay. Only surround yourself with high value people and energies. Okay. Because you're moving forward. You're trying to do some things. You can't let people come into your life and try to take that from you. That's not cool. And you shouldn't allow it anyway. Not if you're really focused and trying to do some things. Eliminate everything that gives you conflicted feelings. It's time to embrace the things that resonate with your soul. Your heart chakra, here we go, needs healing and clearing. What pain still sits with you? Well, depending on how long ago this betrayal was, that pain is probably still right there. Okay. So it's time to release that so that you can walk in the energy that you're meant to walk in. We hear you. We have always heard you. Just know we are working behind the scenes to make it work. So whatever you're asking for is still in progress. Okay. It hasn't come to the ready state yet. It's still being worked on. It's okay if you haven't figured it all out yet. That is the beauty of the journey. You get to decide where to go next. And it says multiple streams of income are coming your way. So, you're going to have some financial abundance coming, which is great. Now we have crystal clear. I'm going to look that up again. Give me just a second. I'm going to get the book for these because I can't remember. There's some cards, I don't know, I've read them over and over, but for some reason they do not stick in my brain. So let's see here. That's number 40. Oh, gotcha. Now I understand. Okay. So, this is in the reverse. So crystal clear in the reverse is you are paying too much attention. You're on too many electronics, being too distracted to really even deal with things. Okay. You are pushing them down, pushing them aside, distracting yourself, that kind of thing. That's why you're not crystal clear. Okay. So also, the other message that just came in that with that is anything that you tell somebody like this Knight of Wands trying to come back, be crystal clear in that. Don't be wishy-washy. Okay. Call it the way it is. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you want in your life. If you don't do that, then you can't be upset with what you allow other people to do to you if you let them do it to you. Okay, so you are an active participant in any relationship. So stand up for yourself because you're a wonderful individual. You are wonderful. You are handsome. You're beautiful. You deserve better. So stand in that, okay? And don't let other factors like I know, sometimes we stay in relationships or we get back into past relationships because there's something within us that has to be healed. So really looking at what is going on within you that you would allow this person to come back. Why would you let that happen? And really, that's what needs to be healed. Go with it. So, clearing out, staying away from the social media, okay? So getting in the flow, okay? Because go with it means getting in the flow. And then the now, staying in the present, not ruminating over the past, okay? Next, we have let go of the need to know all the details and how everything will work out. So this is the trust, the faith, and the belief that your spiritual team is guiding you, that spirits all around you, and that they got you. Are you ready? Are you sure? There's no turning back now. You've taken the first step, so keep going. You already know the answer. So you already know the answer to the question you're asking, but you want a different answer, so that's why you keep asking it. Is spirit teams, man, I'm telling you, they be like, okay, now I don't know why you keep asking me the question. I done gave you the answer, and it was the same answer that I gave you the last 20 times you asked me. Okay, so just accepting the truth of the situation, okay? And then after you clear your head, right? Not being distracted by the social media and anything else that you're using to distract yourself right now, you'll be able to see what was distracting you. That's almost funny. Okay, now we have, let's see, we have the queen of everything. Okay, so look at this. Sitting on the throne. Don't let nobody take your crown and don't let nobody take your throne. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say to that. Emotional release. So you're releasing because you are worthy of more than this. Okay, but you need to release the emotions around that situation so you can get back on the throne because you ain't on the throne right now. You sit on the floor. Okay. I'm just saying, simplicity. Keep it simple. And cosmic assistance. The cosmic assistance fell right here. So I'm going to keep it over here to the side because it applies to this card too. And this card here as well with the instincts applied right here to this set of cards too. That's the way they came out. So other messages we have, it's time to forgive. Remember, we all make mistakes. Okay, we're all in different places on the journey. In order for us to move on, we have to forgive. Okay, it says it's time to forgive. Forgiveness can help you heal when you release it by forgiving. That's when the healing takes place. If you don't plan to win the game, then why are you playing? Because if you're gonna sit on the sidelines and what's the point? Okay, this is about being an active participant in the game. You started the game, so let's finish the game. Okay, it's time to release all physical and energetic toxins from your life, purify and detox. So this is about paying attention to what you're putting in your body, what you're surrounding your mind with, all that kind of stuff, the distractions. You're perhaps eating food you wouldn't normally eat, or you wouldn't eat it in the way you're eating it now. Let's just put it that way. Money will flow into your life like water. You are receiving money from everywhere now. Get ready to enjoy it. There you go. There's your money coming in. Listen, now is the time to listen. Listen, now is the time to listen. So listen. Cut out the distractions. Listen, quiet your mind. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have here? So the next stack is no strings attached. The first thing that I got when I saw this card, normally I would say you're trying to free yourself, but this here is single. You're single and ready to mingle. But are you ready? Are you really ready? Are you really, really ready to mingle? I don't know. Just putting it out there. Deep thoughts, again, really, really in your mind at this time. Okay, reflecting perhaps. Guiding light. So this is about your spiritual team coming in to help you to see the situation perhaps the right way. That this was a karmic cycle that had to be closed out. Okay, that's what happened here. Your ascension is here. You are leveling up. It might be challenging, but you will get through it. Again, you're releasing feelings, releasing any kind of karmic debts that you have from the past that you're probably not even aware of from other lives, kind of thing. Okay, this person could have came back to try to pay you back. I mean, there's so many different things that could be. You have to believe in yourself the way we believe in you. So your spiritual team is stepping in. Your ancestors like, look, hey, we got you. We know you can do this. You are worthy. You are enough. You are everything. You are handsome. You are beautiful. All of it. And don't let nobody tell you any differently. Celebrate and be grateful for every opportunity that has been gifted to you. No gift is ever too small. And the one thing that's hard in karmic lessons or lessons of any kind as you go through the journey is to understand you needed the lesson. And spirit gets to decide how the lesson comes to you. Okay, just keep that in mind. Protect your time, body, energy, and mind. Saying no is a protection spell. Boundaries. Change is coming. Can you handle it? We only ask because your life's about to transform. So things are about to change. Things are going to change. You're going to heal, and things are going to be looking up. You've already got the cards about money coming in. Beautiful energy. Healthy boundaries. We just talked about boundaries. Okay. Healthy boundaries. You don't have to do what you don't want to do. Okay. You don't have to take somebody back. You don't have to do none of that. You can release and love from afar. Okay. Now is the time. The time for you to have some healthy boundaries is what I'm talking about. Awareness that you need some healthy boundaries. Okay. I don't know how many ways to say it. Pause and reflect. Is this the right time? Is this the right time to perhaps get into another situation? Is this the right time for this person to be coming back? Is this the right time for you not to have healthy boundaries? Oh, okay. Make plans and focus. You have to be devoted and committed if you want to see the change you seek. Okay? Committed to you. Forget anybody else. You got to commit to you first. It's time to share your story. Your story is so powerful that it can help others. Share your truth. So speak your truth. Stand up for yourself. Have some boundaries. Stop being afraid of getting what you actually desire. You asked for it, so it's yours. Okay. So that comes to mind with manifesting too. Be careful what you're manifesting. Because sometimes when we don't know what we're manifesting all kind of junk in our lives. And it's because we're not clear on how to manifest. We're not clear on what our vibration is. We're not clear on what we're putting out. Remember, people and relationships show up in our life to show us areas where we need to heal. So you can be mad at karmic lessons, but they do help you grow and they do help you get to higher levels in your life than you would have if you didn't have them. Slow down. You are moving too fast and losing your balance. So slow it down. Love is coming your way. Are you ready to meet the one? They are the perfect match for you, but you've got to be in a place to receive them the right way and treat them the right way. If you're not forgiving and you're not healing, are you really ready? We love you. Big hug from your ancestors. Abundance, love, and wealth are coming your way. Next, we have take action. This is take action for you. Okay, take action to put those boundaries in place. Take action to stop the distractions and heal and listen. Great abundance. Okay, so take action towards great abundance. Okay. Trauma release. You only get this when you release. You don't get a blessing without the lesson. Okay, and the healing that goes with it either. Balance is needed. Meditate more. Go outside and experience nature. Pay attention to the signs and messages for the next few days. We will show you the answer. So your ancestors are going to tell you again what they done told you 40,000 times already. Excuse me. Write. Pick up that pen and write. You must break the change, be the one to break the cycle. We can only do so much. We will be here because we know it's hard. So this is about you, again, breaking those karmic cycles, breaking those cycles that maybe have been in your family lineage for years. Okay? So now let's go ahead and let's move down here. Remember, we've got the cosmic assistance that fell on both. So we've got that already on lock. Manifesting magic. This is about you and manifesting your life the way you want it to be, but be very clear on your vibration when you manifest, or you're going to be bringing back some stuff you might not necessarily want. Letting go of the past, letting go of the pain, letting go of beliefs that aren't true, letting go, letting go, letting go, forgiving, letting go. Unwavering faith in your ancestors, unwavering faith that they've got you, unwavering faith and spirit that they are going to see you through this. Sweetheart, don't ever let anyone silence your voice and dim your light, because your light is bright. Your solar plexus chakra needs some realignment. Repeat positive affirmations for the next week. This will help you strengthen your personal power. What you want is out there manifesting you. So the very thing you're asking for is out there asking for you. Never accept the crumbs. It's either the whole loaf or nothing. That's right. Don't no king and queens accept no half loaf. No crumbs. Forget that. No. Raise your standards. What is it? If you don't, what is that saying? I can't remember. Never mind. If it comes to me, I'll say it. Best case scenario. So, things are going to work out in the best case scenario for you. Okay. Reflection. Again, you're, having those deep thoughts about that. No hesitation. Okay. Moving forward. You can play the game, but remember that to not show others your hand. So keeping things close to the vest, not talking about stuff kind of thing. You don't know who you can trust, you kind of thing. So don't trust the wrong people with information they shouldn't have. You are so much closer than you think. Keep going. So encouragement. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Make the time for yourself. So this is about that inner reflection, that inner work. Paying attention to your instincts. Get out of your own way. It's upsetting me and your ancestors. So they're like, take your hands off the wheel. You asked us for some help. We're trying to help you. Get out the way. Not right now. Find something else to focus on while we work on this for you. Again, changing your focus, getting out of that distraction thing you're doing. Deal what you need to deal with, but don't worry about getting into relationships and all that kind of stuff right now, because that's not the place you're at just yet. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, you're going to get your hopes, dreams, and desires, but you have some work you need to do first. Okay, goal setting. What are your goals to get where you want to go? It's not just going to fall out the sky. It's just not, okay? Enlightenment. So that's that epiphany. That's that inspiration. Deep breaths, okay? Deep breaths when you need to take them kind of thing, because one step at a time, okay? Deep breaths when you rather than responding, take some deep breaths. Love will find you. Just be open and ready to receive. Remember, I told you you weren't open to receive it. So you got to open up. You got to heal first. In what ways can you be and do better? This is about what can you do for you, not anybody else, you. Your financial abundance is near. Hold on just a little longer. We will take care of. You will be taken care of, my dear. Daily reminder, you have a beautiful heart and soul. You are beautiful. That's right. That's why you gotta know that, so that you don't accept just the pages coming into the throne room. Okay. How can we help? We are here to assist as needed. Just be clear about what you really need at this time, because they've been trying to help you. So you got to be clear. Pay attention to your dreams, because we are sending you a clear answer in the next 4 days. So make sure you write down those things that you're getting in dreams. Those, if you're seeing synchronicities or anything unusual, something that definitely looks out of place to where it happens or where you see it. Meditate more, ground yourself, get outside. You are our answered prayer. Again, you are, you're the beacon for your ancestors, and they thank you for that. Hydrate and feed your body. Don't forget about us as well. Watch the people and energies that surround you. Again, hey, if it ain't positive, it's not uplifting, doesn't make you feel good, it's not something you need to be around. Updates to your system, again, that's the transformation, that's the ascension, time to act. So this is about doing what you need to do for you at this time, focusing within, because this could be part of your life purpose and ancestral ties. So you are getting some information from the ancestor, and this situation could be related to your ancestor. With the karmic cycles, it could be things that you needed to pay off as a karmic debt. Your light will irritate many unhealed souls. Yeah, because you're supposed to shine bright. You were supposed to be on the throne, not on the floor. You didn't let it go, so we had to take it away from you because it was holding you back. So they took away something from you on purpose because they knew, wait a minute, no, this ain't no good for you. This ain't where you're supposed to be going, who you supposed to be going with, all that. If only you could see what's coming, you wouldn't care to stress about what's happening now. So really staying in the now, looking towards the future kind of thing, staying out of the past. The sooner you start believing in yourself, the sooner you'll start seeing the results you've been praying for continuously. It's time for you to let people know that it is a privilege to have you in their life. Because you're a good person. You are so beautiful. So beautiful. And handsome. Pay attention to the snakes in the grass and the crows in the sky. The snakes on the ground, the people around you, the crows in the sky that are watching you. I'm telling you, man. People are a trip and a half, and you don't even get the benefit of going nowhere when you go on the trip. You could be in your living room going on a trip because people take you there. Okay, let's see what else we got here. This is the last deck we're going to use, and again, this is messages from the ancestors deck. So we'll see what they have to say, Sagittarius, and close out your reading. I'm not going to take that. One more. All right, Spirit. All right, ancestors, what do we got for Sagittarius, please? Let the cards fall out or flip out like that. Yep, thank you. No particular order. I am just going to put them out on the table and then pick them up and read them. What else for Sagittarius, Spirit? Ancestors, what else for Sagittarius? Ooh, yeah, a lot of energy. Okay. Last go around, ancestors, what else for Sagittarius? Okay, let me find that last one, and then that's it. Okay. Okay. A lot of cards, so give me a second while I pick them up. No particular order again, just picking them up. Okay, first one. Add love to nourish. Taking a moment or two to bless your food and drink, just as we did before you, creates an awareness of how you are nourishing your system. Know that you are ultimately serving your body, mind, and spirit, say the ancestors. So being thankful and slowing down in your eating habits is what I'm getting. Slowing down as you're eating is what I'm getting. Sleep on it. In your slumber state, we will impress upon you exactly what you need to do and know, promise the ancestors. So sleep, your dreams are going to be very important. Make sure you're writing down things before you do anything else so that you don't forget anything. Perfect synergy. You are the perfect blend of this and other lifetimes. Your past incarnations have all carefully prepared you to absorb the chosen life lessons from this incarnation, say the ancestors. Remember, I told you this was from previous lives. So the things, the karmic cycles, and the things you're healing right now are not just your stuff, it's your ancestral stuff. Relationship heartache. You might subconsciously be trying to patch up ancient emotional injuries. Healing begins when you're ready to release these patterns that keep you chained to the wheel of emotional pain and abuse, say the ancestors. So this is about radical release and acceptance and moving forward, never to pick this up again. Look ahead and not behind, staying out of the past. You appear to be having a hard time in forgiving yourself or another, observe the ancestors. Forgiveness will come once you stop wishing that the past or the way you handled situations could have or should have been any different, because you handled the situation with the information you had at the time. So all you can do is handle a situation with what you know at the time. You know what I'm saying? So really letting yourself off the hook, not beating yourself up about stuff. Ask us to intervene. When you call out to us on this side of the veil, just know that a piece of us is with you and we're closer than you can ever imagine. Just like we agreed in our spiritual contracts, say the ancestors. So they're all around you, but they do need you to ask. They can't intervene on their own. Who owns your thoughts? When you wake up tomorrow, let your first notion be that you own your own thoughts. That you own your thoughts, and that you do not need to brood over old fears and resentments any longer, say the ancestors. We can ease your load. We do not wish to observe you struggling this way, said the ancestors. However, we can only be of help when you request our guidance and help. So again, asking the ancestors to help you. Bodies need quality fuel. Your brain fog will clear and your creativity will soar when you address your nutritional health together with your physical and emotional well-being. It's the self-loving thing to do, say the ancestors. Closure through ceremony. Should there be any unfinished business with someone, dedicate a moment or two to them, thanking them for what they've taught you on your life path. Speak out loud or do this telepathically with intention, even if they are absent or deceased, say the ancestors. So there's something you may need to have a closure ceremony about to release. Maybe this is something from your childhood. Maybe this is, something that's a deep-seated wound for you. Shift away from fear. Avoid becoming adversely affected by media coverage. Remember, we talked about that distraction. Our wish for you is that you shift your consciousness away from the fears already hounding you and instead experience the love all around you, say the ancestors. So, shifting your focus. We heard your prayer. You asked for a miracle and we noted your request. Now step aside and allow divine intervention and us to create the mighty work inspired by love, say the ancestors. So this is about moving out of the way. You asked for their help and they're coming in to do that. Choose to be the victor. Although you may feel like a victim of life circumstances or of a recent deal gone sour, we want you to realize that you really have a say in how your cards play out in the future, say the ancestors. So this situation was a lesson. This was something that you had to go through. So just understanding that will hopefully help to change your perspective on it. Tired or vulnerable. Beware of temptation. You had that card too. Be it as nature's trap or any form of overindulgence during this time. Appeal to us and yours other spirit helpers to take away any desire which doesn't serve you, say the ancestors. So pray to your ancestors for assistance with any overindulgences that you're doing right now. And then the last one, patience being tested. Someone's rage and discomfort is being inappropriately directed at you. Protect your own energy field with psychic protection whilst maintaining your own dignity and composure, say the ancestors. Somehow that leads me back to the Knight of Wands that's trying to come back into your life here. Okay, so be careful. Don't allow them to take you down that path, as far as your energy and all that, okay? Don't let them project their stuff onto you, long distance or not, okay, or close, all right? So I really do hope that this helps you, Sagittarius. Much love and light, Lady T.